Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. The Daily Compliance News for October 11, 2023. Where have all the CCOs gone? And we begin with that story from the Wall Street Journal, Risk and Compliance Journal. Mingy Sun reporting that the crypto sector is seeking lawyers and compliance officer after reputational hits. However, as you can imagine, given the corruption and corrupt nature of the entire industry, many CCOs would be loath to go to work for a crypto company, particularly when your reputation is going to be on the line. There is a high stigma to the industry now, well-deserved, I would note for the record. And with the trial of SBF himself, Sam Bankman-Fried, it's only going to get worse. So, good luck to the crypto industry and sing along with me. Where have all the CCOs gone? Next up, from the Associated Press, the AP, former Goldman exec Roger Ng is on his way to Kuala Lumpur to help the country of Malaysia recover funds looted from 1MDB. I would note that funds he helped loot from 1MDB. It is somewhat surprising he's being sent back. Nevertheless, he will be in Malaysia, and whether he ever comes back to the United States to serve time, of course, is an open question, although the DOJ says he will be. Next up from Law 360, Day 5 coverage of the Sam Bankman-Fried trial featured his former paramour and head of Alameda Trading, Carolyn Ellison, to the stand. So if you ever wondered what happens between exes when they're both fraudsters, well, one flips on the other, and she sure flipped on him. She recounted about how he told her and instructed her to basically move money back and forth between FTX and Alameda, and that it was his decision to do so in spite of what he has said. And our final story comes to us from Bloomberg that there is a big scandal going on in Canada right now that could impact the Ontario's premier, where they removed nearly 7,500 acres of greenbelt and rezoned it, and then gave it to, or sold it to, or conveyed it to some insiders and good friends, or allegedly, and they all made a bunch of money on this great property. So imagine that. Corruption in Canada. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.